Jai Gurudev, Namaste. Let us start our session with prayer. So please sit straight and gently close your eyes. Deep, long breath in. Exhale deeply. Just witness your incoming and outgoing breath. Now get ready for prayer. Breathe in. Om Sehna Vavatu Sehnau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Contemplate upon the meaning of this prayer. And once again, take one deep, long breath in. And while exhaling, slowly open your eyes. Namaste, Jai Gurudev. So friends, yesterday we have discussed about the, what we call the asana, wherein it was discussed with you the physical attitude, which is very much important also, because with a view to maintain this physical health, then only we can think of merging with the infinite, and the concept of effortlessness comes only then when we merge. Whenever there is a problem, jerk, any kind of sensation in the body, it attracts your attention and you are unable to go for that merging process, or in the meditation, in other words. Therefore, it is essential. Yesterday I was talking about this Sthir Sukham Asanam, and the new idea was given to you that when this particular asana, the Patanjali, which he has given, later on there are many developments, and that is also essential, as I said. But ultimately, when the comfort is maintained for a long period of time, when you merge with the infinite, automatically effortlessness will be there. So then only tato dvandva na vighata, thereafter there will be no conflicts, pairs of opposite. So that will be over. The person will be able to overcome. So when we say the physical, this aspect, to reach this state of asana, which I have discussed with you, we have to understand there are the classification of asanas. You know, the meditative posture, to reach to the meditative posture, there are cultural poses. Cultural can be divided into two parts, that is physical as well as relaxative. So in this aspect, if we talk in terms of this what you call the cultural poses, the cultural asanas, they produce physiological balance in the different system, and they are intended to take a particular care of the spinal cord. Asana like Shirsasana, Sarvangasana, Halasana come under this category. Meditative posture, they offer comfortable, as we were discussing. If there's no problem in the body, you can sit comfortably for a long period of time, no doubt about it. So, as in Hatapradipika, beautifully it is said, Athasane Dedayug, unless you are perfect in asana, if you are unable to sit in asana properly, then you are not a fit instrument. You are not, your body is not fit to practice pranayama and the higher practices of yoga. So therefore, with a view to reach that, we have to take care of this all aspects that we are going to, cultural part that is very, very important. Now the cultural postures or the asanas are claimed to be produce important effects. What is that? You can think in two ways. They ensure the best organic vigor to the whole body, number one. Number two, training of spinal cord and brain for their better interaction. Brain and this cord, spinal cord, their interaction, it takes proper interaction happens when this the coordination is established. This is to be kept in mind. This is very, very important. So the health of the body, first of all, let us understand the health of the body. This is a very, very important. So the health of the body depends upon healthy tissues. If tissues can be kept in good health, human body can exhibit best organic vigor, So there are two aspects. They are said to be very, very important for maintaining the health. What is that? Constant supply of proper nourishment and proper internal secretions of the endocrine gland. When you sit for eating, before the food is served to you, before that the secretion starts. This is very important. This is to be understood. Effective removal of waste products, waste material from the body, as in the health definition also. So when body is capable to expel out the waste material, it means that you are perfect. So the two aspects, nourishment, number one, along with that, secretion from the endocrine gland properly, that, say for example, the digestive juices start secreting immediately, and the effective removal of the waste material. So these two aspects are very, very important. Now, the proper nourishment, this constant supply of this nourishment, elements that contribute towards nourishment of tissues consist of five things. What are they? Proteins, fats, sugars, salt, and oxygen. The first four, what is that? The proteins, fats, sugar, and salt are derived from the food and the drink that one takes. But the quality and quantity of the food alone does not ensure proper supply. This is to be kept in mind. Proper supply depends upon power of the digestion and absorption of the digestive system. How it can absorb This is a very, very important. This is to be kept in mind. Therefore, there's the importance of the cultural asanas. This is very, very important. Proper circulatory system that works as carrier with the help of blood for supplying these nourishment to the different tissue, each and every cell of the body. This is a very, very important. Now, let us understand a little bit about because when we have to practice, we must know all these things. So digestive system and asanas, how they are interlinked, and how the asanas help us in maintaining the health of the digestive system. This is very, very important. So principal organ responsible for this digestion they are said to be the stomach, small intestines, pancreas, and liver. These are the four major, what you call, the digestive system parts. So all these organs are situated in the abdominal cavity, that we all know, and they are supported by the pelvis from below the very strong muscles from all other sides. This is very, very important. So the natural care of digestive system, how it is taken care of, the nature has made ample provision to give gentle massage to all these organs in 24 hours with a view to maintain the health of these organs. One can observe this phenomena by attending abdominal movements during the normal respiration. If you whenever you are breathing, you can see automatically your diaphragm go up and it down. When you breathe, your stomach comes up and it goes down. So with every exhalation from abdominal muscles are contracted, and all digestive organs are pushed inward or upward. And with every inhalation, the diaphragm presses the abdominal viscera downward and forward. In this way, it gives what you call a kind of gentle massage to these organs. This is a very, very important. So we have to be, in this way, the abdominal muscles are massaged around 14 to 18 times per minute, automatically. And this keeps the digestive organ healthy naturally. Now, the disturbed natural massage, automatic massage can be kept effective if we maintain strong and elastic abdominal muscles. If they are weak, they cannot give massage properly to the digestive organs, and this results to indigestion. This is the reason. So people suffering from dyspepsia have too rigid or too weak abdominal muscles. So weak abdominal muscles lead to weak digestion, resulting into weak absorption of the protein and other things. And this in turn affects the quality of nourishment supplied to the tissues and various organs. This in turn weakens the health of these organs. Now, maintaining the health of these digestive organs means preserving the health and elasticity of the abdominal muscles. Yogic postures, now yogic asanas, not only ensure effective automatic massage, but also they make special provision to giving forced and vigorous internal massage to the abdominal muscles. And what are these? Let me give you. It is scientific fact, and whatever I am talking, all the scientific studies have been carried out on this. I'm not talking from just as a imaginations. It is based on the scientific studies already. So what kind of this asanas we are? Some of these are the stretching and contracting. Some are vertical massage and the lateral massage. So the Bhujangasana, let us take for example, the Bhujangasana, the Shalvasana, the Dhanurasana are the fine stretching exercises for the front abdominal muscles, and serve as contracting exercises for back muscles. So frontal and back, both muscles. These are the very good Bhujangasana, Shalvasana, and Dhanurasana. They are very good. The scientific studies has been carried out on this. And another, contracting, the Yoga Mudra. Paschimotthana. It is a posterior stretching. You are giving posterior stretching during the Paschimottanasana or the Halasana when you take the legs towards your put you towards your head, Halasana, require vigorous contraction of the front abdominal muscles. And at the same time, it serves the stretching the exercises for back muscles. It serves also the purpose of the back muscles. Vertical massage, if you have heard about the Uddiyana is a very, very important. But it is when you are using this Uddiyana in the pranayama, there is a different purpose. But when you raise the diaphragm up by keeping your both the palms on the knee, you are bending a little bit and you exhale, and then you take this what you call the posterior stretching, your diaphragm automatically come up. This is a very, very important. Uddiyana gives vertical massage to the abdominal organs. And one can see abdominal viscera slipping up and down behind the what you call the front abdominal muscles. Whenever you are practicing this, it happens. It gives a proper massage to the abdominal viscera. This is very, very important. And lateral massage, Nauli gives lateral massage to the abdominal organs. Nauli, when we are Dakshan Nauli, Bam Nauli, Madhya Nauli, there are so many scientific studies carried out on this, and because of this Uddiyana and Nauli, natural this negative pressure is created, or because of this negative pressure, what happens to you? Automatically you suck anything, water or milk or whatever. And there was a myth, the people who were sucking the kerosene oil, and they used to fool the people that they can lit the lamp with the help of their urine, but they were sucking the urine, this kerosene, and they were, and then they were in the form of urine, So it was a myth with a view to with a view to refute this experiment. The first experiment, it was published first time in 1924. That is available. The first magazine of Yoga Mahasa, it is published in that. So the Nauli gives a lateral massage to the abdominal organs. Two contracted recti roll, when you take it recti towards the right side, toward the left side, it expands the abdominal part. So no other system of health culture provides any parallel exercise to this Uddiyana and Nauli. So these are the most important two practices which help us. And as in Mayurasana, it is said that you will be able to digest the poison even, Similarly, whatever you eat, if you practice these two, then your abdominal muscles. Okay. Now, the healthy abdominal muscles are not important only for promoting natural massage, but also it keeps the what you call the visceral organ in their place. I mean, there's no dislocation. Sometimes, these organs, they are dislocated. So there's no chance for the dislocation. These organs either loosely hanging in the cavity of abdomen or feebly attached to the back wall. So if they are displaced, they lead to various disorders and dyspepsia in particularly. This is the reason of this dyspepsia. This is the reason behind. Yogic posture not only give the automatic massage to the abdominal organs, but they also hold all the abdominal viscera in their proper place and thus ensure proper digestion and absorption. This is the way, means the nourishment to the tissue satisfactorily is discharged, properly reaching to the each and every organ. The next is the circulatory system and how this asana can help us in this circulatory. The other system vitally connected with the supply of nourishment to the tissue is circulatory system. We are going to discuss in the concept of pranayama, how the different pranas they are working in the body and how this is transported to the each and every cell of the body. This Dhyan prana works there. So here is what you call nutrition is supplied to the different tissues of the whole body by the blood only. And you know the principal organ, that it is a heart only, because it is the contraction and relaxation of the heart that circulates the blood to whole body. The heart is made of strongest muscle, but it can be made healthier by means of yogic exercise. Say for example, Udyan and Nauli raise the diaphragm so high. When you practice Uddiyana, your diaphragm goes up. It gives a good massage to the heart, and it gives also rest to the heart little bit, because the speed it reduces to certain extent. Bhujangasana, Shalvasana, Dhanurasana alternately exert increased pressure on the heart also. So the same done by Sarvangasana, Vaprit Karni, as well as in Halasana. Now, out of these organs or these blood circulations, another thing, veins are weakest. Veins, they are weakest. So they have to collect the blood from the whole body, raise it to the heart against the force of the gravity. Always we are sitting or we are standing, so flow is towards the downward. So this sometimes, there is a varicose veins problem, blood supply, it does not go back to the heart with a view to purify the blood. So this puts the heavy strain on the weak structure of the veins and is responsible for the troubles like varicose veins. Yogic seers have found out a very easy way of helping these veins. The yogic exercises like Sarvangasana, Vaprit Karni, and Shirsasana, because of its upside down position, the veins are enabled to drain themselves into the heart without the least exertion. There's nothing. Only you put your legs up, automatically these veins will be drained. So this short relief to the veins are so effective that the patients suffering from varicose veins can overcome their trouble, without any further this. So in this way, the whole circulation system satisfactorily carries out its duty of carrying the proteins, fats, sugar, whatever, so to the whole body. Now, the fifth element is said to be what you call the oxygen. 4-element protein, fat, etc. that we have discussed. Now the oxygen part. This is also carried by the circulatory system. If the circulatory system is healthy, with the help of above mentioned, but whatever we have talked about the Shirsasana, Halasana, and the Viparit Karni, etc. Oxygen is circulated in the whole body by this circulatory system. Yogic poses are capable of keeping the respiratory system in efficient condition. Now, what are the principal organs of this respiratory system? This is lungs and what you call healthy lungs. Now, strong respiratory muscles and the clear respiratory passages. So clear respiratory passages means what? Healthy lungs. Health of lungs depend upon the degree of their elasticity. This is a very, very important. And activity of ear cells. Now, then the question arises as to whether the yogic posture contribute towards the elasticity of the lung tissues and better functioning of the ear cells. Answer is yes. Shalvasana, Mayurasana have great efficacy, in this direction. Shalvasana requires deep inhalation. And when you do this Shalvasana, you might have observed, automatically your locks also applied without any effort, automatically. So retention of breath for the few seconds under a high pulmonic pressure, a few rounds of Shalvasana would allow no ear cell to remain idle, even in ordinary respiration. This is a very, very important. Now, if I talk in terms of Mayurasana, the difference in Shalvasana and Mayurasana is that the Shalvasana, a kumbhak is absolutely necessary. Automatically, I said that it automatically the what you call the bandhas you call automatically applied. So there is a kumbhak, whereas in Mayurasana, it is optional. They both are equally capable of keeping the lung tissues fully elastic. This Mayurasana and this. So strong respiratory muscles, deep inspiration required a Shalvasana, and deep expiration, means exhalation, required a Udyan and Nauli. Build powerful respiratory muscle, fulfill the second condition. This is a very, very important. Clear respiratory passage means what? So respiratory passages are usually obstructed due to the several reasons, such as there is a tonsils, and there's a chronic nasal, what you call the problem, nasal problem. So what against these, what you call the obstructions, asana are not powerful. However, it can surely deal with the tonsils. Sarvangasana, Vipritasana, and Jibba Bandh. Jibba Bandh, if you have heard, Mudra, Jibba Bandh or Singh Mudra, when we are something like this, when we do that, are found to be very, very effective against this. If we exclude the chronic cases, asana are capable of keeping the respiratory passages neat and clean. Now, talking about the endocrine. So proper secretion of the endocrine gland is very much essential. So the health of the tissues do not depend only on the supply of the proper nourishment, whatever we were talking about, in some form, this protein, fat, or this, that, but also internal secretion of the endocrine glands. That is very, very important. Say, for example, important glands are said to be the thyroid gland, pituitary gland, and pineal gland, and adrenal gland. These are said to be the four very, very important. So the deficiency of secretion of any of these glands has been found to lead to serious consequences. You might, the thyroid, hyper, it is known to everyone. Yogasana can take care of proper secretion of these glands. See, thyroid, Sarvangasana, Vaprit Karna. But here I would like to emphasize that complementary asana should be. Say, for example, if you practice Sarvangasana, particularly for this thyroid gland, this what you call Sarvangasana is very, very useful. But immediately after that, you should do the Matsyasana. Matsyasana, because it is a counter. Jibba Bandh is also very important, and Singh Mudra is also very, very important in this regard. So those who are suffering from this hypo or hyperthyroid, so for them it is a very good that they can, and experimental study can be seen. There's no, now for the pituitary gland and pineal gland, if you want to maintain the health of this or secretion properly, Shirshasana is very, very important. Now for the adrenal gland, Bhujangasana, Dhanurasana, Udyan, and Nauli, these are the considered to be the best one. Or for the testes and ovaries, the Sarvangasana, Udyan, and Nauli, these are considered to be very good. Now the another is that removal of waste product from the system. As I was discussing that in the health, the body should be capable to expel out the waste material otherwise. So what is the waste material? First of all, we have to, so carbon dioxide, number one, bile, facial matters, uric acid, urea or urine. So all this is to be what you call the expelled out with the help of. So system involved, not only the respiratory system, the digestive system, the urinary system, all these systems are, so they are working in coordination, all these systems. This is very, very, so most of these, what you call the products, are poisonous. If allowed to linger in the body, can lead to serious health problems. And sometimes it is a, so if respiratory system, urinary system, or digestive system are kept in proper healthy condition, then the waste products can be effectively removed from the body, and these asanas, they are very, very helpful. Now, yogic posture coupled with the Udyan and Nauli can keep the digestive and respiratory system in efficient condition. Now, the kidneys and the bladder and urethra, kidneys are situated in the abdomen, and asanas are a very fine abdominal, as we have discussed already. The Udyan, Nauli, these are the most important. Rest asanas are also helpful, but this specifically for these abdominal muscles, these are very, very important. So this healthy kidney is enabled to satisfactorily get rid of the urine, uric acid, and urea, etc. Now, coming to the, if we maintain this all systems properly, then you are now capable to sit for a long time. As Swatma Rama has said in the second chapter, Athasane Dide, then only you will be without any disturbance, you will be able to sit for a long period of time. So the object is to reach to that meditative posture. That is what is the purpose, wherein you can practice this pranayama, you can practice this what you call the dharana dhyan, and etc. So the physiological features or characteristics of meditative postures, what is that? You have to keep, you will be able to keep your what you call the spinal cord, spine erect, because no unwanted compression of abdominal viscera, in order to free the mind from the burden of the body. So that is what Gurudev also used to say, you forget the body. This is elevation, feeling of this, because when the lightness of the body limbs, there comes a feeling of elevation, it does not mean that you fly, it does not mean that, but it gives it that kind of feeling that as if the body is not present there, and due to that, when you merge with the infinite, and then automatically you forget the body. This is a very, very important. And the most important is the richer blood supply to the pelvic region, toning up the but this area, many sacral nerves. This is the very, very important. So minimum production of CO2 thereafter. So this is what is the little bit about the. I thought that it is better to discuss, and tomorrow we are going to take up what you call this the pranayama. So I thought that it is better to discuss about this, so we'll complete our session with prayer. Sit upright and gently close your eyes. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kachid Dukhavag Bhave. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Once again, take one deep, long breath in. And while exhaling, slowly open your